Okay, question number 2 on homework time. We are using the same dot plot from number 1. And the question here is, what percentage of the students reported spending 4 or fewer hours on homework each week? Oh, very similar to number 1. We are calculating percentage. So most likely we are going to be using the same algorithm from number 1, where we took the part, we divided it by the whole, and we multiplied it times 100. So it makes sense that I gave you all this hint that says think about part and whole. So we already calculated whole in the last problem. We know that our whole is 25 students. What has changed in this problem is the part, because we are looking for the percentage of the students reported spending 4 or fewer hours on homework. 4 or fewer. So if I go up to 4, I am looking at these students, and it says or fewer hours. So that means I'm looking at students who spent 3 hours, 2 hours, 1, and 0. The group. You should not be spending 0 hours on homework if you have homework. So we are looking at this as our new part now. These are all the kiddos who spent 4 or fewer hours on homework each week. So now I can go in and count how many students that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 students. I'm going to make a little arrow here to show that this is my part, and it was 17 students. So now I can find my percentage by taking the 17, which is the part, and I can divide it by the whole, which is 25. It's going to give me a decimal. I multiply it times 100, and I get my percentage. So I can use a calculator for this part. And when I do 17 divided by 25, I am going to get 0.68 or 0.68. I multiply it times 100, and my final answer is 68%. So my final answer is that 68% of the students reported spending 4 or fewer hours on homework. This 17 is 68% of the students who answered.